The stream broke. They couldn't handle the thought of Vetra going shirtless. The universe broke. It's like my brain at the thought. And the stream broke. But yes, hello.
See, Demma doesn't have to pull points towards it. She can just see me take a shirt off any day.
It's beautiful. He's a beautiful specimen. He's like Adonis. And just.
I mean, we jumped in the pool today as well.
They don't. No, they don't even know.
I don't wear a shirt when going into the pool. So.
Yeah. And I taught him the Filipino version of putting a lot of lotion to ourselves. So.
Pretty much a lot of sunscreen where the Australian thing's just like bit of sunscreen on the nose and shoulders. That's about it.
No, you gotta go lather. We're lathering. Okay, we're gonna keep this short and sweet because we said we're gonna tell 2 stories,
Yep.
and we went through an hour and a half tangent.
But now it's restarted at like a minute now.
Oh no, it's okay. It's perfect because it's the second story, so the first one will be the first story. You know,
Yeah, the stream died.
the stream they could not handle
They couldn't handle talking about me taking a shirt off or
yeah,
anything like that.
they broke so much from it. They just couldn't handle the thought of Vetra without a shirt. The pain.
We were talking about that Denmark can see me without a shirt on anytime, so she doesn't have to pull into the points.
I mean, we could. I mean, it's just so people can see what I
Knowing
see all the
knowing how
time.
many points Denmark has for my streams, 100,000.
Yeah. Wow, fucking rude. Fucking rude. How
Just
fucking
making
dare.
use up the points.
How dares. How dares. How dare Yash. Ooh, someone's doing a. Oh, sorry, I got distracted. But
Yeah.
yes, the second story that we have. This happened very recently, just this month. The story we read for 2 years ago. That was a 2 years ago story, and it came from a video that made us go, "Yeah, we're gonna do a podcast." This one is more very recent that I felt like, oh wait, Vetra, if we get that going, I can add to that too. I can dig up some high school. No. Ayaw sa. Bala ka dara. Samo ka ni mo.
Look, only if Denmark actually allows it and everything like that.
Like I know you know this. I know you know my old circles, but damn it.
I actually have seen some of her old pics and everything.
No,
that.
like the actual high school photos that disappeared from the flood sendong. No one has. I'm thankful for that, but now I realize my circles might have existing documents. No, I refuse. But yes, we'll keep this short and sweet. I'll just, I guess, like, I did a reaction of it. I just have to find the exact date from whence I actually found it so that I just post so much shit.
Yeah, you repost a lot of stuff.
Okay, so this happened December 16. So this is December 16 of this year. Just for context, when you're in Twitter, you follow a lot of TTRPG related things. When you like certain TTRPG stuff, actual plays, whatnot, you get feeds, you get posts. And one of the things that I followed accidentally was apparently that really caught my attention was there was this huge blow up after the recent con. I think it was PAX Con or whichever con in the States that was TTRPG related. And it's not really in any sense that it's much controversial, but more on a personal thing because the TLDR, the story was, there was a very well-known, I won't drop names, but there's a very well-known TTRPG, they were TTRPG creators. They broke up. The girl, very sad, was lamenting the breakup for a month. Like, this went on for months. Oh, I'm sad. Boohoo. I broke up. You know, typical breakup stuff. You do it on social media. But the thing is, the girl, as well as the guy, who is a he/they, is like, they have communities. They're kind of big. They have 1,000, followers and stuff like that. The thing that bothered me the most is the girl went delulu and was saying on her public profile, "Hey, I got some dirt on the new girl." Oh, there's a new girl in her ex's life. and she was going in a blast. She was commenting on this person's post because, of course, like as with all cons, when you meet with someone, you take pictures like, "Hey, I'm part of this event. Yay, we're doing actual plays, yada yada," and only to find out that this friend of the ex is lesbian. Lesbian. You're barking out the wrong tree. And the few problems the TTRPG space, the one thing I really appreciated seeing it on Twitter on December 16 was a lot of people who knew, I don't want to say the lesbian, it's just like the friend of the ex who is lesbian, is that they were posting like, this is a kind person, don't believe the false narrative.
We have a care package.
Thank you for
Drink up, stretch, and crack.
No, not crack. Can you get water? The water. Thank you. But yes, it's just the stupid storyline is that the one thing I loved is that the TTRPG community, similar to the story in Sansa, is like they know her character. They know her, the person, the friend that was wrongfully claimed as the ex's new girl, because she's not a new girl. She's not into guys. She likes girls, and the fact that everybody's like, she's a good character, she's great with projects, she's great with actual plays, don't believe this false narrative. And you know what, the Delulu girl, I'm sorry I have to call her Delulu girl because like it's just Delulu. I hated when mental health is being used as I'm gonna take a break from mental health. And mental health is serious. As somebody who's an advocate of mental health, who's done like, Project Hope, like Hope for the Day, and I'm like a psychology major, and I'm really like, I can't stress enough the amount of like, mental health stuff. But if you use mental health as a reason for like doing that, someone said crack, yes. Yeah. Thank you for the hydrate care package. I haven't drank water in the entire time we were talking, so damn. So this is just my short story. My reaction to this is, one, I love the fact that when somebody's trying to do a false narrative on you, the people that know you publicly and even like on the spaces, the real people will speak out and not go with the other person and be like, oh, we'll believe your narrative. It's a false narrative to be like, oh, you're with. It's actually, I just realized it's similar to the Sansa Arya thing where it's like Arya the slut shaming. This one is like, you're barking up the wrong person that, oh, this is the homewrecker. This is the one that took my man, but she doesn't go with guys. She's obviously like, she's just a good friend and they're doing the same thing.
Doing the same thing and enjoying the same thing as everyone else.
Yeah, so.
But because she sees it as, oh, another woman is taking the attention of my ex, or
yeah, one thing I love is that the TTRPG space and the right people will protect you, and your character will show, and the truth will be out of like, I mean, the truth, facts are facts of like, it will always come out if you're, like, they will say, this isn't the person we know. Even if somebody tries to spin a false narrative of like things, your character will come out and people will protect you. So I see Phobo long text. I can't read.
Yeah, I will bring it back up.
I see it. I want to read Phobo. Oh.
Phobo's thing is, my table drama is always in game. My player was so angry at another player when she was getting swept up by a fairy prince. And I have like 3 to 5 PvP conflicts that are baked into my game, all of which are not my fault.
Oh. I mean, is that a good thing that it's in game? Like the conflict for story?
And the thing is, are the players okay with their little PvP things and it isn't coming out of game?
As long as like, for me, conflict is common for, especially like for angsty storylines. VTM, New Orleans. Dark Ages.
There is a lot of conflicting stuff from the VTM one.
Yeah, there's a lot of conflict and personal stuff. So,
Dark Cafe, it has DM'd you about a weird interaction with mental health. You can decide to say it on stream or not.
Oh, actually.
Okay, that's good for it. As long as they are all having fun and all enjoying it and are okay with it. As long as it doesn't get too out of hand, really, it doesn't stray from the actual story.
Oh my god, this is dumb. I mean, I'll just, since no names were given, Dark Tata did share. Thank you for sharing, by the way. Just but TLDR. It's basically similarly where it's like, Denma, don't me about mental health. Um, I went against someone in court before. They said, "Wow, no one takes my mental health seriously because everyone left me and no one here to support me." Girl, you got caught on CCTV cheating on your husband. You lied that your husband was cheating until your own sister looked the video and said, "Oh, like there's just some." No offense. There's just like some people that are just delulu in their own like cognitive whatever. There's just something wrong with it, and I hate that the argument is always mental health. Oh, it's my mental health. Like, never use mental health as an issue, as a reason to be a shitty human being. You just don't. Like, what did that like? The layers of
What? I would say Australia does actually have a problem with this, where if someone says, "Oh, it's my mental health problem," a lot of things get put to the side or left till later because they've got a mental problem. They have to get that fixed first.
yeah.
I
There's layers to that. And the thing, it's not an excuse. You never use mental health as an excuse to be a shitty human being. And I'm sad that there's a lot of like, because it's mental health. Like the argument, like right now with the story of that in December 17 issue is that because it's a mental health issue, we should be sympathetic. She went through a breakup, and I'm like, I understand grief in those
the
really.
question is, who instigated the breakup though?
I didn't get to that detail. All I know is that they're broken up, and I think they're both broken up. And I'm not gonna say anything negatively, like, "Oh, there's probably a reason why." Like, no, it's a personal thing between those two parties. They just happen to have a public following.
Yeah.
It's a big no-no to show your breakdown and your crackdown on your public space and send hate towards your ex. It's just a no. No, it's like there's a difference between private matters. This relationship is between you and that person. And whatever went down behind the scenes, the public doesn't need to know everything. The social media, they have to put everything out there, and they have to like that's the thing I hate. Like, some things have to be kept private. Some things
We've been raided by Finale.
final. Prepare to get traumatized. We got traumatized.
We're already doing some traumatizing stuff. We're already talking about things.
Yeah, so thank you for the Raiders. We're just going through our second story of As a Reaction, which is a podcast where we react to real stories, horror, and similar experiences, or just stories in the TTRPG space, and we give our thoughts on it. We give our reactions to it, and so we're just talking about a recent thing that happened between two major TTRPG content creators on Twitter. It was a breakup, but the girl mistook the new girl, a friend of the ex, as the new girl when when she, for one, is a lesbian, and she directed her public community towards the girl and just said homewrecker and all that. And
you know what I'm also finding a lot more common nowadays is that a lot of people who basically are just chronically online, they're sending all their followers to attack these people, but they don't get any repercussions most of the time.
yeah,
Like, you've seen, like, I've watched a lot of probably antagonizing type of YouTube videos like Asmongold and other topics along the side that Asmongold talks about. But like, when there was the whole escapade of putting a bounty on someone's head and everything like that, and sending people to attack them and stuff like that.
yeah, the paid trolls and whatnot. It's strange.
And the thing is that one thing was that Asmongold got it wrong, and he thought that
he said a lot of questionable things.
he does say a lot of questionable things, but I've watched a lot of the afterwards stuff, and
I like he had an acknowledgement of like, I was chronically in line. I'm sorry, guys. I'll step out. Okay.
Can I finish what I was
Yeah,
going
go
to say?
ahead.
Because conflicting with what I'm about to say. Because basically, he thought that the bounty was on his head, but no, it was a bounty on the person that he was reacting to. then he made another video saying that he was sorry for his previous video. He misinterpreted what the person said. So because probably a lot of his viewers went and mass reported or mass attacked and stuff like that. But the other thing was, she is still in the wrong trying to put a bounty out. But the other thing was people taking it seriously because she said it in a joking manner.
Yeah, I think it's an added thing. This was covered by Philip DeFranco, by the way. I didn't know about this issue, but he recently said something about a certain group of culture that was really bad. It was a really bad take, and it took him a while to say, yeah, I'm sorry about that. So I do accept the fact that he acknowledged that there was something chronically wrong with his perspective, and I think because of that, it domino effect to a lot of heat towards him, and he just started to say more wrong things.
And that's the thing with a lot of big streamers, is that I think it's like even Kai, is it Kai Sinatra or something like that?
Kai Cenat or something.
Yeah. There's a lot of like big streamers where things will happen. They don't want their community to go out and attack these people. They literally say they don't want anyone from their community to attack these people or say anything about them or report them. Don't go harassing them. Don't go saying shit. But the community is still gonna do that shit because they're dumbass fucking people if they're
and it's harder with a crowd, but I think Kai's taking a lot of steps, like proactive steps to make sure, like, hey, there's no need to hate on this person, yada yada.
Kai, look, I don't like watching him, but he is actually a good person. He is a very funny person at times as well. I don't like his stuff, but that's my own personal opinion. A lot of people actually do like his stuff. I believe it was the Twitch Awards or something like that, where Iron Mouse got more subs than him in a certain time period, and then afterwards Kai got more than her in the next month, breaking each other's records and stuff like that. But Kai's following still seem to have attacked Iron Mouse's streams and everything like that, because she's a VTuber and got more subs than him. And like, he is doing everything he can. He is a very nice guy. He's even collabed with Iron Mouse and stuff like that, basically saying, look, we are fine with everything. We are good people to each other. It is in the name of competition or in the name of just streaming and having fun, being a source of entertainment to our following.
Yeah.
Please do not attack this person. Do not attack each other. Do not attack anyone else.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, even though you want to say something about, you want to say don't attack these people, don't harass them, you're still gonna have bits and pieces of people who are so hell-bent on you being the best, or you being the only one, that they will attack everyone else no matter what you say. And it's scary. It is actually scary.
It's a mob mentality, and to Tatay, yes, it is that issue with metallic rodent. Yes, the coverage of Sea Dog on the harassment was really good. Like, I'm thankful, like all the stories that we've told about, I love the people that actually stand up to the wrongdoing, like Sea Dog, and in this case of the one I told about, the Twitter incident, a lot of people posted. Even if you guys know Offbeat Outlaw, he's like one of those people that do the D&D shorts. Like, a lot of those D&D creators in the YouTube space and everything, the fact that they defended, I keep calling her the lesbian, it sounds weird, but the fact they're defending her, the party that was blamed for being the new girl, is like that to me, those are the unsung heroes. Like, they know what's doing the right thing and they put it out on public. It's like this girl, that, like what you said, a lot of people have those communities that, here's the thing, the creators here, they're big and they can control it. This one, she actually put out the narrative that, oh, this girl is a homewrecker, or what you tell your community, they're gonna believe it and they're gonna harass the person.
And mind you, like, your first 1,000, 2,000, they're very much close to what you think, what you say, and if you're going to say something and basically say attack these people, they're probably going to do that.
Yeah,
because
and
they are pretty much your very first few basic followers, which will basically be on the same wavelength that you are thinking. And unfortunately, for those type of people, they have like a high control over their community. When it gets to like bigger ones, they start pushing out some of the more the bad ones or silencing the shitty ones. But unfortunately, because it's such a smaller following compared to some of these bigger ones, 1,000's still a big following considering that.
that's a lot.
That's a lot for us, but like to those who are like very big, it's like they'd probably still say it's still big for a startup and everything like that. But you got to be very careful once you reach that point because you start getting an ego.
Yeah, and that's the tricky part about the thing about content spaces and all that is that, and the thing I really hate about this is like this is again a woman on woman, like a woman being pitted against a woman on TTRPGs, and the thing with this is that there's really no need to slut shame. Like this, she was just pretty. Like I saw the photos, she was really a pretty woman, and then like she was just holding the guy, like the ex, like that. You know, like the typical, hey, this is a close friend. We're gonna like this, like
we're just gonna
hug.
enjoy being here and everything.
And then it wasn't a con, and then for that to be misconstrued as you're the new girl, you're the reason why, like you're the new girl now. He's happy with someone else. Like, girl, it's a quiet breakup. It's private. You don't have to put this out on blast to your public. And whatever delusion you have, you don't give it to your community, and because they will take pity on you. They'll be like, oh, she's going through something. We're gonna sympathize with you, a random stranger on the internet. If you say that something's bad about the other stranger, we're gonna go against that other stranger, and that's not like the takeaway is don't use your community for whatever delusions you have, like, and deal with your mental problems if you do have it privately. Get it sorted. You don't need to put it on social media. That's a lot of people have the feeling of like, oh, I need to put this out on social media that I have a mental thing or whatever. Like,
yeah. I
Chill.
would also like to have a little takeaway on this is that don't just take one side of the story. Please try and see both sides of the story, or if you can, get a few different positions of the story from different people or the direct people involved. Because if you just take one side and just attack because of your own beliefs and stuff like that from one side, it just starts creating more of a wave against that one person. The more people that say the exact same thing, the more people that seem to just go onto that one side and attack the same side. So please do listen to both sides, or at least take some common sense. If something seems so out there that it doesn't seem fucking real, just step away from it sometimes.
yeah, and it's very difficult, especially for fans that are like tied to that specific figure. It's gonna be hard to look away, but I do agree, like it's hard for people to see different perspectives, especially if there's a bias. If they're biased to that one creator, they won't try to see them, but it is good to see an overall perspective. And another thing that the comment that I saw in the threads is that what the girl reacted, of course, in that moment of like, why is there so much attention on me from this community? Because for one, I'm not into guys. I'm a lesbian. It's like the real friends of this girl could have told her to stop posting, take this privately. You guys aren't real friends. And that takeaway too. If you have a friend that's going through something, friend breakups, whichever, they're going through something, and you can sense that, and you know that they're going through their tirade on social media, and it gets to a point where they're already dragging other people. You might want to tell that friend, get help, and heal, in a sense that it doesn't need to, like, if there's a way you can advise them to just, you can't tell people what to do, but I don't know where this girl's friends was in that moment, that hey, this is starting to get out of hand, don't post it, please, like, for your sanity, I would
say, like, there was a point where I did start to post a whole bunch of stuff about my feelings towards something, and was getting very aggressive with it. It did take someone from the side to just say, take the post down, calm down, and think about your reaction before posting anything else.
Yeah, it's like
And it took them to tell me for me to stop. And like, we're not very close, but it snapped me back to like, what the fuck am I doing?
yeah, it's
I shouldn't be sharing all this online. I should be calm. This is a private matter. It doesn't need to be out there.
yeah. A lot of issues that are private should stay private. That's always my like. A lot of people just because the social media's there, it's just easy to fling shit out and stuff like that. And sorry that I didn't get to notice. Like I haven't met Sea Dog, but I've actually met his friend. You met Rotaro? Dude. Mad respect. Rotaro, let's go. Really, yeah. Sea Dog is a really chill dude. And that goes with a lot of friends. Like, it takes a really good friend to, like, especially the no dramas. And when they start speaking up about, like, this is a wrong issue, you want to listen to those friends. Like, hey, there's something wrong. You want to take heed of those really calm friends that are just, yeah.
Even a stranger who might just see you having just a mental breakdown or something like that, just telling you, look, calm down, come back to it later,
Yeah.
and rethink your processes, is also someone you should listen to. Don't just, even because some of your friends might just be like, yeah, go attack them and everything like that. Listen to an outside person who might just say, this isn't right, calm down.
Yeah, just with a lot of the takeaways we have for the issues is like again, it's like if you have a like even us, like if we have any like personal issues with anyone or stuff, it stays personal. We're not gonna bring it out on public, or we're not gonna go out of our way to tell people to like, oh, you know, this person's a shitty person and stuff. You keep it private, you keep it to friends and like trusted confidants of like, there's a hurt there, let's try to resolve it on your own personally. Don't need to put it on blast on social media, especially when it's delulu. Like you wanna keep your, like, you don't wanna, and don't use mental health always as a reason to be like, oh, this is the reason why I behave this way. There's so much a deterioration of mental health can do, but it's never an excuse to be shitty. Like, there are people who go through a lot of things, and people shouldn't be the only one who adjusts when you fling shit at faces. Like, that's, you should deal with your own shit. You don't need to throw it at someone else to deal with. So don't put it on blast on social.
Because if you're throwing shit, you still got shit in your hands, and they've just made shit of someone else's life.
Yeah, it's like, yeah. So those are our takeaways for as a reaction. Thank you for joining us on the couch. This is totally a couch. Don't break the illusion. This is totally a couch, guys. And of course, Rotaro drinks a lot. That's so. But I hope you guys enjoyed the two stories that we've been just talking for like 2 hours. And
Yeah.
so I mean, I guess for you, it's like, how's the experience being on the couch? And because people have seen my face, they get tired of my face. I show my face when I'm doing keeper stuff, but you know, how do you feel being up front and center?
I mean, there were the few times where I did reading a book with my face on the screen before.
Yeah, that was one time.
Twice.
One. Twice?
Twice, you missed the second one.
Oh.
And I didn't save the VOD.
So technically it's one, because there's only one pod.
The couch is comfy.
It is. It is. It is very comfy. It's only not made of wood.
It does feel weird having my face on the camera, but
You're a beautiful human being. What do you mean?
what do you mean I'm beautiful?
Yeah, so I did enjoy this though, like having like a
It is fun just to talk and bring up like some real life experience, talking about other things, grabbing bits and pieces from other different directions and media of what's happening around the world.
and just actually just the TTRPG space, but we were able to pull out a lot of like personal experiences and like the content world.
Apparently more hair flicks are needed.
We need a redeem for Hairflix. Look at that. He has the majestic hair to do the flicking.
And it
Yes.
just goes back into place.
It's unfair. He has beautiful eyelashes. He has that his fluffy, beautiful hair.
Do the moody.
The brooding, like it's too pretty. It's unfair. Swoosh. Yeah. The mane and tail. Yeah, he could be like in the commercials. Like the one with Thor, L'Oreal.
I could literally do the Head and Shoulders look.
But yes, I did enjoy the fact as well that we talked about D&D spaces, and like even if it's like basement dwelling geeks, they still touch real world situations, like dealing with gatekeeping, dealing with toxic people, and
And the thing is that it's just like, as we said before, how there's like the whole thing between Kai and Iron Mouse. They're good they're good people, and they've collabed together and everything like that. So there's that, and it's like how I spoke about Asmongold and his stuff. There are a lot of things I agree with him, but there are also things that you can disagree with people, even if you do follow them.
yeah.
So it's like, don't just follow blindly is one of the things.
Yeah. And like just don't make reasons for your shitty behavior, especially if it's mental health. And don't be the reason people stop playing D&D. And if you can do like if you know something's up, be the person in the room where people are being shit talked in, or even on a public space, that someone's being given a false narrative like, hey, that ain't right. I know that person wouldn't do that shit. So it's like that kind of just doing the right thing, and just let's just enjoy the game together, guys. We don't have to like make it a shitty space in a sense.
We should thank Den of the Drake's video.
Thank you, Den of the Drake,
If
for
you were to ever watch this and just be like,
yeah.
we can thank Den of the Drake for us starting this and actually allowing us to talk.
Yeah,
Basically, allows us to sort of talk and expand upon our knowledge and stuff like that, as well as bring our D&D knowledge into this, as well as our real world knowledge.
And you made our 10-hour drive very, very tolerable because we just kept talking. It didn't make the drive suck
And
because
it
of your
wasn't
videos.
It wasn't just that one. We watched probably about 10 of your videos, as well as Crit Crab, Doja Dog, Crow's Perch. I think there was a few other ones. Tales Tomorrow. So can thank all the creators and stuff like that to allow us to sort of talk about these things. And I know that with Den of the Drake's video, it was kept short to about a half-hour thing because that's everyone's attention span basically. But we expanded upon it quite a lot.
And we nerded out.
Basically to an hour and a half. But yeah, thank you.
Yeah, and for those who did not catch the first part of the stream, and since there are a couple of you guys, we'll just reiterate that this is also the time beyond just our first session of As a Reaction. It's also our official announcement that because we got the papers and everything, like, yeah, we're getting married. TLDR, yeah, we're getting married. Yeah, it's the reason why we did this now instead of like next year, because we're gonna be busy. Because officially we're doing the wedding bells. Toll the bells.
Told to death.
Told to death. Stream married. As we answered earlier, there will be no live stream. It is a private matter, but we will definitely share photos of the event. But we just wanted to let you guys know things are gonna ramp up. That's why we were doing like these fun stuff together, because we don't know when we're gonna be able to do this in the next few months, because we're busy with the wedding, and the wedding's gonna be in February. It's gonna be outside garden style, and yeah, we're getting married. I'm getting married to this lovely, lovely menace.
I'm getting married to this lovely grandma.
No, it's not my birthday. No, no, Nis, it's not my birthday. It is not my birthday. No, wrong. Yeah, that's it for As a Reaction. And again, Thank
Go on,
you.
Nance. Is it was it an ostrich egg or is it an emu egg? That was the meme.
It's just an egg, ostrich egg. Yeah, that turned to mayo.
Here's your egg, Nance.
Means yes. The egg. He's teasing you about the egg. The egg, the mayo egg. Yes. The pain. But yes, thank you so much for joining our stream and just joining the conversation. I hope you guys enjoyed this chat in the couch with your resident gremlin apparently, then Mother Plays,
And I am also slowly learning Bisaya as
he's
well.
learning Visaya, guys. He's learning
I've
Visaya,
already
guys.
forgotten what I fucking
Yeah, it's
wanted to
okay.
do.
It's okay. No pressure. No pressure. It's okay. It's okay. Still love you. You're trying. The pain. Yes. He
What is
tried.
it? Kumusta ka is how are you?
Yes. Okay, so he knows kamusta ka. That's a step forward. Yay! He learned that. I didn't even tell him that. So I taught him other words, not that one.
I think who was it that taught me Jabal?
I'll be Chasu. Yeah, Utin. Yeah, Utin. Okay, we're devolving. We're devolving now. We're gonna end the stream.
Who shall we raid out to?
Actually, you want to check?
Can't look on my one because it's whilst I'm active on Twitch.
Oh, right. You hold the mic and entertain the chat in the meantime.
So is there any other questions that any of you would like to ask before we raid out the
Do you
stream?
guys have any questions? Violent reactions. What was your favorite part of the stream? Tell us.
Use the thing I send you in DMs as translations and the words. Okay, let's have a quick check over those. If there's any spicy one-liners you want me to say to Denmark.
I. And Red just say fuck you. I don't tell him motherfucker, so it's the same energy. So.
That's what I am. Look,
Now.
Denmark, she's gotta learn a new insult other than motherfucker because Denmother, I'm the one.
Oh, we should raid Andy. Andy's decorating gingerbread house.
Oh,
We gotta raid. Oh, I don't know if we're allowed to say. No, we're not gonna say. We're not gonna say.
what is it? Pack you? Is that fuck you in Visaya or is it?
Yeah, it's basically it's a shorthand for putang ina mo, which is basically it's a deep your basically your mother is a whore kind of thing. But it's motherfucker as well. It's the same energy.
Yep. Phobo's asking what topics will you be talking about in the future?
Ooh. I guess the topics that we'll cover, it's one, I think it's mostly like the horror story. So right now we just touched on the story that made us want to do this and the recent issues, but definitely we're gonna be touching on like a lot of like the bad DMs. We kind of touched on that, like some horror stories about bad DMs. You can share your experiences with bad DMs, like what makes a bad DM might be a good topic to go for.
I don't think I've actually had a bad DM myself. I've only listened
you are great. You've been blessed.
I've been blessed. I've had when that was my first DM, he allowed us for homebrew and stuff like that. He did go along with my very out of pocket sort of stuff.
I want to say forgive. Where can I send some MTG wedding gifts? Oh.
You know what's funny? Denmark was thinking of like a Magic the Gathering type of
wedding item. I wanted to do like to be a partner card of me and Vetra. That was the thing. But we'll see. Oh wait. Oh, and when I sat on a one shot with the guy that put Kanye West as the end boss fight, that's an interesting. I think that's a creative choice. But it's just like more of like what he mentioned in Bad DM, where it's like healing word isn't viable because when you're unconscious, you can't hear things. That to me is bullshit. Like, there's a lot of things. We'll probably touch on bad DMs. That's...
or at least bad rulings or something like that some bad DMs have put out there. Because a lot of DM. There's a lot of bad DMs out there. Some of them with the same sort of thing. Some of them with a lot very out there.
Yeah.
Oh, that's one that we should do. That I just remembered is there's this one bad DM which has like these 44 rules.
Oh yeah, we'll go through that. Probably the 44 rule bad DM. So our next topic. Okay, we've already set it up. It's probably gonna be next week because we're gonna be here in this place for a while. So we'll do it while we can. If you guys really enjoy this stuff, we really like hearing from it and from you guys on what the topics are. So yeah. Oh, can I have someone make a custom art of Bruce Toilet Vial Smasher? Oh, I mean, you don't like our general rule of thumb. Somebody like one of our close friends asked, "Do we have a registry?" And I didn't know that existed. I didn't know that was a thing. You don't have to. It's just we wanted to share the happiness that we have. That they're two nerds, two basement dwelling geeks getting married. So, you can. I'm not stopping you. We can work something out. Remember that I got no, you're divorced already, so he's validly not married anymore.
So
it was okay.
it was much worse than that. First time DM running a linear funhouse he made. I want to know what sort of traps, what sort of fun house things did he put in there before you even reach Kanye West?
Yeah, that definitely is worth it. Actually, maybe we can put like on your Twitter or like Bluesky if you guys have any fun things to share about like bad DMs or experiences with bad DMs. We can leave it to a thread and then we can read it on before before next week's stream. Next week? We can do next week?
Next week.
Okay. Probably not a Saturday, but we'll declare when
Yeah,
we're gonna
it won't be next Saturday because
we will be doing Monster of the Week with Final. So
Yep.
tough luck. But the only reason why we did this is because we were like, oh, there's no Monster of the Week. I guess we can do this now.
And then all of a sudden, oh, we read something wrong. It was a typo, or
Yeah.
our brain's seeing something different and everything like that, and
it
we're
was like
like,
Sunday.
oh,
Yeah.
and then, but since not enough people were there, Final went and played Rivals, and thank you for the raid, Final.
Thank you as well, Final. Best keeper, best Monster of the Week keeper. Let's go. But yes, we're gonna raid out to Andy. Andy, I think, is still streaming, and they're making a gingerbread house for Christmas, which is very themely. So yeah, thank you guys for your well wishes. Thank you for just joining us in the company.
You're gonna get up close visual of my face and everything like that, so I can actually go apply.
Hey, look at that! Look at that beautiful man.
Yes,
So.
I will put a topless routine in for you.
Mm-hmm. Yes, next stream. White. This one is spicy. Mm-hmm. Love it. We're gonna raid out now. Thank you guys as well. This is our first stream, and look, he's so close. He's such a beautiful Adonis, just with his eyes. Look at his wave. Stop block. I mean, you can block my face. I'm ugly.
Beautiful.
See, look at that beautiful man. I'm gonna do the Will Smith meme if someone can screenshot it. Behold this beautiful man. This beautiful.
Which meme are you talking about? The slapping the face one?
No, the one where he's like, "Behold my beautiful woman." Before I found out my beautiful woman cheated on me, which is so sad. Will Smith was such a loyal dude.
Yeah, and yet still with
Pain. But yeah, look at that. Look at that zoom.
Then my veteran make kids now so we can get important radiation.
What the fuck? It'll take a while to train them. It'll take a while to train them to magic. What the hell? Damn. Oh my god, Tearsoul is also making. They're together. My god. We have to really raid them.
They're making it together?
Yeah. Also,
Be
just say as a reaction, we raid you. Yes, that is all. That is the message. Please do send that message.
yes.
Also, we're planning on streaming with Bebe more. Ah, yes. Yes, you can never start them too early. But we have to make sure they're in like cognitive, But I will definitely expose them to like a lot of nerd shit. Our kid has to be a nerd. That's Wait, are we
That-
raiding out to them? I don't see the raid thing.
Did I just get exclamation mark?
Yep. Yep. It's okay. It's okay. It happens. It happens. Right out.
Bye.
More zoom ins to that beautiful face.
Yes, you get more?
Then one has to be a red gremlin too. Exactly. They have to be red.
No, they're not gonna be a red. They're gonna be a black and white.
No, they're gonna be red. Or all three colors. That also works.
I'm
Cause
gonna give them Kalia.
if our kid becomes a Simic, I will disown them.
You know what? Wait, first child will get Kalia. Second child will be a Simic.
No, how dare you? You'll break my heart, man. You'll break my heart. But yes, say hello to Tirso and Andy for us. And
They are also gonna be.
just raid them. Just they're coming. We're coming to raid them. Let's go. Thank you for that, Nair. Actually, that's actually cool. Thank you for the cheese. Thank you for making it. Yes, thank you. Yeah. Okay, we're gonna raid out now, and as love you guys. We'll see you in the next stream, and catch Petra streams. Bye.
Goodbye. Press the stream button.